Atlantic Glue, Therismos. Now, this is a kind of a first impressions video, but it's also a first look video for you guys, because it's not really much of a first impressions for me. I recorded this video the other day, like maybe 4 days ago, went to do the editing day before last, and can't find the video. So I'm assuming my phone's eating it. This has already been open for a couple of days, but it means I've had a chance to have a Boveda pack in there and give it another go in a minute. Got all the glass clean, so let's see what's what. See if I can remember what I said the other day about it. So, this does not come with a Boveda pack. I have put this in. I've got the Medbud page open. This is non-irradiated. 11.50 a gram, so it's expensive. This is like 322 quid on the ounce, which is, you know, we're getting up to the most expensive out there. Is it worth it? So the smell on this, straight away, it just smells like skunk. It's not got something like GMO cookies has, where it's got that proper gas taste, or the wedding cake, which has some of the pininess and that other kind of herbally fruits and stuff. This just smells like skunk. It just smells like, in fact it reminds me of Sensi Star, which I used to get about 20 years ago. Straight out the jar. This is what I noticed the other night, even though I've had the Boveda packs in the other day. It's sticky. It's a little bit sticky. There's some stick to it. Okay, this looks like proper nuggets. There are some bud with half calyxes on, so it's been closely trimmed. 29% THC. The batch number is 0001 at the end of it, 117117001. So maybe this is the first batch of this, who knows? It expires in August of this year. It's Atlantic Glue. It is cultivated in Canada, but it's repackaged. Cultivated and produced by Aqualitas in Canada. Imported by Therismos. So Therismos is the UK company that's importing this. But it's been packaged in Portugal. So I was thinking that there's a chance that this has been left in God knows what conditions, then repackaged, then put in airtight containers, sealed. So the repackaging thing was making me think this is going to be dry. It isn't. It's kind of nigh on perfect in terms of moisture level. The other thing I noticed, which is interesting, is this has just been renamed. They've called this Atlantic Glue and said that the cultivar is Atlantic Glue, but it's not. This is GG number 4. Their own details on Medbud say this is just GG number 4, and then all the write-up is GG number 4. Either something is wrong somewhere along the way, or all they've done is rename someone else's variety. It's just, you know, it's a bad look. You shouldn't be just renaming it just because you've imported it. If you've done no crossing, if you've done no breeding of this at all you're doing is taking the credit away from the people that developed GG number 4. That's not right. Charging us a premium for it and calling it something else. I mean, you're screwing your own marketing there by not calling it GG number 4. If it was GG number 4, I'd have been more interested. Atlantic Glue, who fucking knows, but I guess I bought it because never heard of Atlantic Glue before, so let's see what it's like. Turns out it's just Gorilla Glue. As well though, I love Gorilla Glue. I do have OCD, I do have Tourette's and a bunch of neurological conditions. And it says on the write-up that this strain has a reputation for being able to treat disorders that are more mental in origin, such as stress, anxiety and depression. In particular, people with OCD have made Gorilla Glue number 4 their go-to girl. Now, are those claims bunk? Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to leave the rest of the Medbud details for the actual review proper, and then we'll do a taste test, and then I can tell you my thoughts from using this over the last few days. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to see the bud and have a vape review, or vape along with me. That'll be in part 2.